Welcome to this explainer. Look, we are diving into something absolutely huge today. We're tracing this really fascinating progression, taking you from setting up your very first basic innate automations all the way up to deploying highly advanced, fully autonomous voice agents. But honestly, the most interesting part of this whole journey is uncovering the hidden economics of AI along the way. We're going to pull back the curtain and see how these systems actually work behind the scenes. So, here's our roadmap for today. 1. Automating the routine. 2. The hidden token trap. 3. Mastering Claude's memory. 4. Supercharging with CLIs. And 5. Building voice agents. All right, level 1, automating the routine and reclaiming those lost hours using N8N and Gamma. So picture this. You just finished up a discovery call with a client, right? And instead of spending the next 2 hours typing up a summary, a client-ready proposal is just generated instantly. Here is exactly how a workflow makes that happen. An N8N webhook sits there and catches the finished call transcript directly from Fireflies. It waits just a second for the AI summary and then passes the whole thing over to a Claude agent. And this agent is essentially acting as your senior consultant, drafting up the full proposal text. But it doesn't stop at a boring text document. It actually hits the Gamma API to automatically build out a beautifully styled, ready-to-present slide deck. And it gets better, because to manage all of this, we can just use a simple Google Sheet to dynamically log standardized inputs. Things like the meeting ID, the attendees, the AI gist. From there, it triggers an automated message in Slack to a real human asking for approval. You literally just type yes, and boom, the deck generates and the sheet updates. By streamlining just this one routine follow-up task, businesses are recapturing over 350 hours a year. It's a total game changer. Moving right along to level 2, the hidden token trap, or the exponential cost of AI memory. Okay, so as you start building out these automated workflows, you are inevitably going to hit a wall, a hidden bottleneck. Remember, a token is the smallest unit of text an AI actually reads. And every single time you send a new message in a chat, Claude has to reread the entire conversation history up to that point. So sure, your first message might only cost 500 tokens, but by message 30, that could easily cost 15,000 tokens per prompt. One developer actually tracked an entire session and found something completely staggering. 98.5% of the tokens were totally wasted, just burned, literally rereading old chat history over and over. And this invisible bloat? It leads directly to something called context rot. You can think of it like AI dementia. As your working session grows and grows, the model's attention gets spread so thin across every single one of those tokens that it just gets distracted by its own bloated working memory. It starts forgetting your instructions, it contradicts itself, and it spits out degraded, sloppy output. Ultimately, you are literally paying more money to get worse results. No way around it. Now, you might be thinking, well, doesn't a bigger memory window solve this? I mean, Claude offers a massive 1 million token context window now. But the data tells a really fascinating story here. Retrieval accuracy actually plummets. It drops from a solid 92% accuracy at 256,000 tokens down to just 78% as you approach that 1 million mark. So to put that into perspective, a bigger window absolutely does not guarantee better output. It honestly just gives the AI more room to get distracted. Which brings us to level 3. Mastering Claude's memory through strategic context hygiene. You might assume the system just handles all this memory management for you. Actually, scratch that. Relying on the system's auto-compaction is a terrible idea. It only triggers at around 95% capacity. It's exactly like frantically stuffing your suitcase 5 minutes before a flight. You're going to lose important things. Instead, you need to manually compact your context at around 60% capacity. Intentionally use a /clear command right around 120,000 tokens to summarize your progress and start a fresh context window while the model is still sharp. Pack thoughtfully the night before. To maintain that strict hygiene, you've got to adopt a few Tier 3 habits. First, always map out your architecture in plan mode before you actually generate any code. Second, disconnect unused MCP servers. Seriously, they secretly load massive, bloated files into your context with every single message. Third, delegate your basic research to smaller, cheaper Haiku subagents. And lastly, this is a big one, convert your messy documents and PDFs into clean Markdown. Stripping out all that formatting noise can actually save you 60 to 90% of your token. Now for level 4, supercharging with CLIs and replacing heavy MCPs with native commands. Knowing just how easily tokens get wasted, top developers are ditching heavy servers and moving to command line interfaces, or CLIs, for a massive leap in efficiency. Google recently released an open-source Google Workspace CLI that acts as a direct JSON-first bash command line for your AI. People are already calling it the most powerful workspace CLI on the internet. And honestly, they are spot on. By giving Claude Code this single CLI tool, it can seamlessly access your Gmail, Drive, Docs, and Calendar natively, straight through terminal commands. That means no more heavy MCP servers constantly dripping invisible tokens and weighing down your context window. Plus, it comes with over 100 built-in skills. Just imagine asking your AI to read a YouTube transcript and natively generate a beautifully formatted Google Doc, complete with images and links, all while keeping your token footprint incredibly lean. Finally, we reach level 5, building realistic voice agents and deploying autonomous AI via 11 Labs. Traditionally, building an advanced voice agent meant painfully clicking through endless dashboards to configure the 4 main pillars: the persona, the voice, the knowledge base, and the tools. But now, with our workflow solid and token hygiene mastered, you don't have to click a thing. You can literally just open a terminal and brainstorm the entire agent through natural language with Claude Code. The AI will actually read the 11 Labs documentation on its own and write the scripts to generate the persona and configure the tools for you. You simply feed your API keys to Claude Code, and it handles the complex tool configurations completely autonomously. A user speaks into an 11 Labs website widget. The LLM transcribes it, hits the cal.com API to check availability, and the agent confirms the booking. And the wildest part of all this, during a real test, a messy bug caused the agent to check the wrong time zone. The AI was able to instantly read the error logs, debug its own messy UTC to central time zone logic, and fix the parameters, completely without human intervention. Wild. By combining these incredibly dynamic deployment tools with strict, disciplined token hygiene, you aren't just saving time. You've unlocked unparalleled leverage for your business. You're building an optimized AI workforce. So, with routine tasks handled, token costs mastered, and autonomous agents doing the heavy lifting, it leaves us with one very exciting question. What incredible workflows will you scale next?